Okay, and then I proceed. So as 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 the new system guide on page 20, I was saying that my father was saying that know yourself, know opponent, right? And the on the system on the page 60, I was talking about how and how that I transformed that into the Zhongxin Dao. That was asking the question of what is knowing? How can you know? And you're knowing based on what reference? So here's the difference from my father and me that have been evolved. All right, now when we say knowing, know yourself. So what is knowing? How can you know? Based on what reference you know? So when based on what reference you know, we say that you can know from the past and you can know from the present. So what kind of knowing do you talk about? Right? And especially the systems that we base on the Zen philosophy and the Tao, and also the Chinese medical, the Chinese meridian flow of energy. All right, for the philosophy side, it's about understanding the nature itself. So is to see what is the nature that happened. So in order to be knowing the nature, we must be in the present. Right? The present is what? Present, that means you got to keep on changing with the change in order to be present. So but but when we said why you need to change and keep on changing to be present, right? But according to the philosophy, um, when we talk about the nature, first of all, you need to understand the characteristic of the nature. Now, the characteristic of the nature is change. It's keep on changing, and you don't have one solid entity. So, then, if the characteristics of nature keep on changing, now, if you cannot change with change, you won't able to be with the nature. All right. So that is why that we talk about being in the present is keep on changing. All right. Now, to be in the present, as Tao talk about, everything change. Within the change, there's one balance point that don't change. That means that balance point it go through the time and space. Right? That one balance point, all right, is what? All right. So that means we must have a balance point on mental and a balance point on physical. All right. So a balance point on mental is about how you pay attentions. It's about concentrations and mindfulness. Right? It's about how you view things. Right? So is about having a direct kind of connections through our senses.